Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday Morning HIIT. My name is Maureen. HIIT is high intensity interval training, but don't let that intimidate you. What you do is high intensity work for you, and we get little breaks in between. All that I have today is a mat and some water. We're going to do all body weight exercises using our own bodies to get stronger. All right, let's take a big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Checking in with the body. Bring the shoulders up, back, and down. Let's do that again. March it out. So warm-up time is a time to check in with your body. What is your body asking of you today? What do you have access to today? All right, let's make those movements a little bigger. Wider stance right here. Reach arms up and over. Right side first. And tap the toes. Four more. 3, 2, last one. Other leg, march it. Bringing the legs in. Bring it out wide. Toe tap with the reach overhead right here. Stay here for 4, 3, 2. Let's reach and turn. Tap out the toes. Rotate side to side. Stay here, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, arms in, legs in, and tap the feet. Check in here with the core. When we're moving our arms like this, our core needs to engage. Stay here, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, wide march. Wide march, we're still on this left leg. And tap it back and reach. This time, as you are engaged in the core, you have a little hinge. All right, this workout today is going to be a dirty dozen. So basically, our basic exercise moves like burpees, squats, push-ups, sit-ups, all that good stuff. And we got a dozen of them. March it out. We're on this other leg. Toe tap front and reach. Stretching out the shoulders. Waking up all the joints. Stay here, 4 more. 4, 3, 2. We're going to pause and rotate through the hips. So letting those juices flow and reverse. All right, bring the feet in together. We're going to wake up the ankles. So rotating here at the knees and reverse. And pause, roll it up, step it out wide. We're going to pump the feet. I want you to think about each foot, the bottoms of each foot, and shift it side to side. Stretching out the inner legs. Quick review here. On the squat, let's bring it all the way up, bring the feet in. So we do got squats today. Squats initiate from the hips. What I see a lot of times when I'm in person in the studios with people is as soon as you say squat, they drop the knees. Ouch, that's really hard on your knees. What I want you to do is think about initiating your squat from the hip and reaching back and then coming up. So this could be this deep, it could be this deep, this deep. Your squat could be here if you have tightness. So making sure though, whatever it is, you're not pushing that squat to be bigger by coming more down into your knees. All right, let's take a big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's add a little jog. Bring the heart rate up a little bit. So for our dirty dozen, we are going to do these dirty dozen in blocks. We have 4 exercises. We'll do 1 minute each, and then we take a little break and do it again. Our first round, as you might have guessed, is going to be some squats. Let's add arms up overhead. So let's get the heart rate going. And there's so many ways that we can do the squats to make it high intensity for you. Let's march it out. And blow your air out. That's something that you'll hear a lot in this because it lowers your blood pressure and lowers your heart rate. All right, we got our first minute down. Let's set it up for our squats. Toes are forward. Core is engaged. Shoulders up, back, and down. Here comes our minute. Starting here. You can be in a regular, simple squat, but as you're coming up, squeeze the glutes. You need more. You're adding an up and over. And if you need more, you can be coming up on your toes, adding a little lift. You need more. You're coming all the way up, just making sure that every time you're landing soft. So there are our options to begin. Or you can view this as still doing your warm-up. All right, we got our first minute of HIIT going on. Hopefully you are pushing whatever it is for you today. Our next movement that we're going to move into is coming down to the floor, down to the mat, into a plank, and going into mountain climbers. Get ready for a little bit of a break as we transition. In 4, 3, 2, take your little break, transition down. Here's where I have the mat. And I'm going to set it up into a mountain climber. Setup position to begin. I'm in a plank right here and tap it in. Now let me show you something. You can stay down there. If you are new to mountain climbers, you are here. If you do not want to be on the wrists or being down like that just doesn't feel good to you, you're right there. Otherwise, you're down here with me. You can make it bigger by running legs. You can make it bigger by hopping like this and tapping it out. All right. Wherever you are, we have crossed that halfway mark. Keep it going, keep it strong. And we're gonna switch it when we come out. We are gonna just flip it over and work on our triceps. All right, 10 seconds left. Push it through. Can you go faster? Can you go bigger? Or do you need to stay where you are? Drop it down, flip it over. We got our tricep dips. So down, push, down, and push. Something I want you to think about. Brace your core and try to keep the lower body nice and still. You want a little more? You're pumping. All right, so our next move, we're gonna move into burpees. If you know what those are, you either have probably a love-hate relationship with burpees. I personally love them. But I'm going to show you some ways that you can do burpees in different ways or break down the burpee into pieces to make it real doable. All right, we got 7 seconds. Push right here, pushing through the palms, bracing your core, sit it up. Come up to standing, we got our burpees. So, number 1, reaching down to the floor, stepping out into a plank, stepping in, and stepping up. If you want, you don't even have to do that step up. There's number 1. Number 2, coming down, popping out, and stepping up. Let's make it even bigger. Come down, pop out, jump in, jump up. And even bigger would be to speed it all up. So coming down, up, and as soon as you're up, you pop right back down. Okay, we are crossing that halfway mark. Where do you need to be? Are you here? Stepping it out, stepping it in, wherever you are, making sure that your wrists are right under your elbows, under your shoulders. Let's finish it out. Pushing through. Whew. All right, your burpee. I'm just gonna circle through the different options. Let's take a break. There you go. First 4 of our dirty dozen. Take some water. We are gonna do those 4 moves all over again. Keep the feet moving while you grab water. And now I'm regretting not taking my allergy medication today, but that's okay. We'll make it. So remember those squats. That is where we're going to come back to at the beginning. So many ways you can do those squats. Let's set it up. Toes are forward. Core engaged. Shoulders up, back, and down. Let's go. Come right into that squat. Check in with your knees. Drop down, look at your toes. Can you see them when you're in that squat position? Then get ready, adding on by making it bigger, faster, adding jumps up in the air. And here is another modification, pushing back as you come up into the air, adding a little bit more resistance. So up overhead, so many ways that you can make this squat yours and make it higher or lower intensity. All right, coming through different ways. You can also add that little pop-up, which I cannot do while I'm talking. I totally lose coordination. All right, blow your air out as you are pushing. Are you here? Are you up here? Get ready to switch it out. Transition, mountain climbers. Bring it down to the floor. Take the moment, set it up, get in this good plank position, then tap it out or run it out. Or if you're down, stay down. Here is a standing mountain climber. You can make it faster or slower, whatever you need to do to make that work for you. Getting that high intensity for you today. Everybody's high intensity is going to be different, and every day is going to be different. All right, check it out. It's really easy to migrate back, protect the shoulders. Make sure you're not migrating back. All right, we're rounding the corner for that last 15 seconds. Then we flip it over and do our tricep push-ups. All right, blow your air out all the way. Can you speed it up at the end? Make it bigger. You are so strong. We got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Drop it down. Flip it right over. Now, you want to add some more to that tricep push. You can come up, lifting your hips up. You can also lift a leg. And I'll tell you when it's the halfway point, and you can switch legs, or you can stay right here. I find this actually very effective, especially if I'm doing that pulse. All right, we're reaching that halfway mark. If you are lifting that leg, switch it out, lifting that other leg while you are lifted up. All right, blowing your air out. Push through, feel those triceps. We got 10 seconds left. Then we transition by standing up and getting ready for our burpees. 3, 2, 1, let's bring it up. Come up to standing. Set up your burpee. Are you strong? Are you ready to go? You can step it out, go, and come back up. You can jump it out. 1 minute has begun. You can add that pop-up, and you can make that pop-up really quick. So as soon as you come up, you come right back down. As soon as you come down, you pop right back up. Some people also might want to add, as they pop down, a push-up, bring it up, and go over and over again. Okay, we are coming to that halfway mark. Wait a minute, we crossed it. Finish it out. We got 20 seconds left. You can do anything for 20 seconds. I'm gonna roll through the different options, making them yours. You can switch things up all the way through, and you can use your own body to get stronger. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Take your break, wipe your hands off, grab some water, and we're gonna switch moves. We got block 2 of the Dirty Dozen, 4 more exercises. Good news is, burpees, done. No more burpees today. So if you have that hate relationship with them, they're done. All right. Our next moves, we are going to come down to our mat or our towel. So set it up, move around a little bit. We're not totally bringing the heart rate down. Our head is still going to be above the heart. Take your air, blow it out. Getting that heart rate, getting that blood pressure to lower a little bit. We're going to come down into a side plank. So let's set it up. You can still be on your break while I show you the different options. So right here, just when you're holding this little triangle, that is a side plank. You don't have to do any more, except if this is where you are engaging the waist muscles, the obliques right here. We got our elbow underneath the shoulder and our wrist in line with the elbow. You can be here. You can reach a leg out. You can lift it up and hold it here. Number 3, it's coming all the way up right here and holding in this side plank. You decide where you're going to be, and we're going to do a little squeeze, lifting up and down. All right, blow your air out. We got 4 seconds before we set it up. I'm going to do it right in the middle. You decide where you're going to be. All right, bring it up. Bring that hand up, and we're going to squeeze. Bring it down. Squeeze. Squeeze. Now, watching that you are protecting your shoulder by engaging these side muscles, and you can switch things as you go through. So if you're like, oop, I'm tired, I need to come here. Or if you go, oops, I didn't go hard enough, you can switch it out. So set it up in your position. And if you don't want to stay up the whole time, you can take a drop down and bring it up. All right, we have more than crossed that halfway mark. In fact, we are rounding that last corner. Every time you're up, you're squeezing. Squeeze. 8 seconds left. 3, 2, last 1. All right, we're gonna flip it over. Heart rate should be down just from us doing that, so we can flip over, and we're gonna work our glutes. Feet are flat on the floor. There's a orange right here. Hands are down. Squeeze the navel to the spine and squeeze it up. We're going to add on. So you can be here, or you can add alternating feet as you lift. Reaching opposite hand to foot as you squeeze your glute muscles. You can stay right here at a bridge or lift it up. And making sure that every time you lift, you're squeezing right there at your glutes, holding this orange, this grapefruit, whatever fits right there for you. All right, squeeze. We have turned that last corner. Gonna finish it out. 8 more seconds. 3, 2, last 1. All right, flip it over. We're on the other side. So remember that side plank. Set it up on the other side. Here we go. Wrist, elbow, shoulder. You can be right here and just squeezing right here. You can add on and squeeze right here. If you're up here, add this arm up. And you can be lifting with these both feet out. All right, I can do better in the middle today. So there you go. Whatever day it is, whatever you have access to is what you're going to be working on that day. Squeeze right here. Squeeze. All right, we have more than crossed that halfway mark. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, last 1. Right away, flip it over, get into a plank. So you can be up here, or you can be down on your knees, or you can be on your forearms. Here's the thing, if you are on your forearms, I want you in 11 versus coming in here. So come up into your plank, hold it here and tap it out to start. And if you are on your knees, you're coming down and lifting. So here's number 1, here's number 2, tapping it out. And I'm gonna add a number 3, where you jack it out. So you decide where you wanna be. All right, we have crossed that halfway mark. Check in with those shoulders. Make sure they're not migrating back. Keeping the shoulders above the wrist. Brace your core. We rounded the corner. 10 seconds. Coming down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Blow your air out. And release. Let's grab some water. We're going to do that all over again. But while we take this break, I want you to stand up and walk around a little bit before we come back down for those side planks. Blowing your air out. So we got all body weight movements today, getting our cardio in, getting our strength in, all with the power of our own bodies. No equipment necessary. All right, when we come back, we're going to come back down into that side plank. You keep moving around for a few more seconds, and I'm going to set it up and show it. We can come right here, holding right here, and just squeezing. Here's number 1. If you're just getting started, this is a really good one because it helps you get in contact with these muscles and engage them. All right, get ready to set it up. Here's number 2. Number 3 is going to be all the way out right here. I'm going to be at number 2. Decide where you're going to be. Wrap your mind around it, and let's go. Squeezing that hip up right here. So lifting, squeeze. Using your hip muscles, using your obliques, and blow it out. Right here, squeeze. Every time you lift, you're blowing air out, just like you would any contraction. All right, we are crossing that halfway mark. Where do you need to be? Do you need to dial it back? Dial it up? You decide what works for you. All right, we rounded the corner. We just got 10 seconds left. 5 more. 3, 2, last one. We're gonna flip it over to those bridges, the glute work. So you can be, woo, and don't lay on your mic. All right, set it up in our bridge. You can be here. And I'm gonna add a little add-on. If you want, lift one leg and squeeze it up. One side, I'll tell you when it's halfway. And then this is the option, is reaching. So you can be here, you can be doing an alternate lift, or one side lift. Get ready for that switch if you're doing this one side, and switch it out. Reach, reach, or just lifting. But wherever you are, you're squeezing your glutes every time you go up. Squeeze right here. Navel is pushing down toward the spine. All right, we have more than turned the corner. You decide how you're going to finish this out. We got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, last one. Right away, flip it over. Come to the other side. In that side plank, set it up. Fingertips facing forward. Everything in alignment. You can be here. Wherever you were on the other side, try to be on this side. All right, here's number 2. And number 3 is right up here. So you find what's the right one for you today. Lift. And blowing your air out. every time you are contracting. I'm thinking about not so much if you're here like I am, trying to think about not so much pushing through your foot as lifting right here at the waist. Okay, we are rounding the corner. See it through. It's our last time doing these side planks. Get all you can out of it. Coming down to that last 10 seconds. Push through. And the way that you take pressure out of your shoulder is to squeeze right here. All right, finish it out. Flip it right on over. You're in this plank position. You're either here, you're down here, or you're here. And let's go. So you can have those knees going down and up. Right here, or you're tapping out, or you're jacking out. All right, so you decide where you want to be. Are you doing these jacks, taps, or coming down and up? Wherever you are squeezing navel to the spine the entire way through. All right, here we go. Let's finish it out. We have crossed that halfway mark. Keeping those wrists underneath the shoulders. All right, we turn the corner. 15 seconds left. Finish it out wherever you need to be. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it out. Child's pose. Take a breath. Grab your water. And as soon as you get that sip of water, I want you to come up to standing. And we got some standing work to do. So come on up. Let's move the mat. We're going to do a little bit more standing movement, but don't get rid of the mat completely. We're going to use it again. And I'm going to review something. We're going to do forward lunges, but check it out. That knee placement, that hip placement is super important. So as you're lunging forward, stepping forward, knee right over the ankle, back toes facing forward, hips squared forward. It doesn't have to be a big step. And once you find yourself in this placement, I want you to pay attention to these back toes. If they are turning out, that means that there's probably a little bit of tightness in the calf, and you're not going to be able to necessarily force your toes to face forward. So just step out, make that step a little bit at an angle. I'll show you, it'll make more sense. Take a breath in through the nose and blow it out. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. We are going to do forward lunges right here. So stepping forward, coming down, and coming down. Now, I'm doing it nice and slow. I'm going to show you some ways that you can bring this up higher. This back knee is driving straight down. All right. Now, you can do these forward lunges. Whoops, I was about to do a backward lunge. You can do these forward lunges, alternating side to side, and stay right here if that does it for you. You can make it faster. You can go down lower. Or, if you need more, you are jumping into these lunges. The only thing is, if you add that jumping option, please make sure that every landing is a nice, soft landing supported by all of the joints. All right, let's finish this out. Are you here? Are you here? Are you going faster? We got 5 seconds. Can even add these bicep curls. 2, last one, and take your break. All right, next cardio move. Keep the feet moving, then add these little butt kickers right here. You can be here in a hamstring curl, or you can dial it up and run it out. So every time reaching toward your butt, you can put those hands there so you make sure that you get a really good kick. So you can be here, you can be faster, or hamstring curl. So make it yours, whatever that high intensity will be for you today. And we have more than crossed the halfway mark. All right, you need more. Say you're here, you can add bigger arms. Really push it out. Make it your high intensity. We got 10 seconds left. Blow your air out. Not just sucking it in, but blowing it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's shake it out. All right, we are gonna do those two moves over again. Then we're gonna move back down to doing some floor work. And I got little visitors here. I'm at the Southdale branch where summer camp has begun, and there are a bunch of smiling faces outside the door, which is really cool. When I first started doing this, I would sometimes be alone in the building, and it's really fun to see kids in the building again. Keep your feet moving, blow your air out. We got another push through. So these pushes really push all the way through the end. Here we go. Forward lunge. Are you here? Are you going faster? You can make it more intense by making it a deeper lunge. It's making sure that you're driving that knee down, and you can add more by adding these fast lunges coming up. You can add more by adding arms. So you find that lunge for you that is going to give you that high intensity that you want for your body, what you have access to today. All right, we have more than crossed the halfway mark. Let's keep it going. You can go deeper and slower, or speed it up. When I'm teaching, I go through them all and make a little rotation. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, last one. Right away, go into those butt kickers or hamstring curls. We're gonna push it out. Keep it going. Either fast butt kickers, adding arms if you need to, or hamstring curl. Even tapping back if that is what feels better to you today. All right. Blowing your air out, not just sucking air in, adding arms if you need to. Lots of ways to make this yours. We have crossed the halfway mark. Keep it going. I'm gonna loop it through again. Hamstring, big arms overhead, big arms in front. Even can have a tap. Can do slow butt kicker or fast. So many ways to make this yours. We got 5 seconds. Push it through to the end. This is our last time doing cardio. Push, push. And take a little break, grab some water. Move it around a little bit. And our last two exercises of the Dirty Dozen are down on the floor. So keep it moving, blowing air out. Grab water. And set up your mat or your towel. And we're gonna do push-ups and sit-ups, alternating between the two. So set it up. Let's review push-ups. So you can do a push-up here. Honestly, you can be in this tabletop position and you're down and up. Here's one option right here. Another option is on a wall, on a counter, something that you're still standing. Option 3, you're coming forward. You're in that beginning plank position right here, and you're coming down and up. Actually, when you're doing this, also widen the hands. Option 3, you're up on your toes, wide feet, and down and up. Option, I forget, I lost which number I'm on. All right, bring the feet in. So right here you have less stability, and you're also getting a little bit more core. Get ready, pick your option, and let's set it up and go. We got a full minute of push-ups. And I taught HIIT last night too. So I'm down here, but no excuse. It's just my push-up today. It's what I have access to today. Now, you can do it quicker like that, or you can do it slow and bring that intensity in by having time under tension. All right, we are crossing that halfway mark. Think about what you need to do to finish this out and get everything that you want out of this. Do you need to dial it up, or do you dial it back, or do you need to stay where you were? We got 15 seconds left. I know we can do anything for 15 seconds. Keep on breathing, not just sucking in, but pushing air out. Last one. Come into a child's pose and stretch it out. We're going to roll it over into our sit-ups. So turn it around, feet on the floor, and roll it back. Fingertips back behind the skull and squeeze and lift. As you're lifting, you're squeezing navel to the spine, pushing hips are up, and keeping elbows back. Your fingertips are just resting at your skull, but you're not using them to pull yourself up. And if you need a break, you're just coming down and giving yourself that break. So if you start losing form, I want you to go ahead and take that break. Blowing the air out every time you contract. Push. Push right here. All right. We are more than halfway. We're hitting that last corner. Breathing out every time. 10 seconds left. Remember, you can do anything for 10 seconds. Pushing through. Last one. Stretch it out. Right away, don't get comfy. Flip it over into your push-up position. Or you're standing up in your push-up position on a counter or on a wall. So find that push-up position for you. Are you here? Are you here? Are you wide stance? Are you narrow stance? Find that push-up position for you, and let's get it going. I have one more addition. If you want to add another challenge, you can come down and walk it, and come down and walk it back. Sometimes I like to add these little things for the little challenge, but also, even though a minute isn't a really long time, when you're working out, it can feel like a really long time. So just adding a little something to make it a little more challenging or beefing up the interest can be really helpful. All right, we got this last corner. 10 more seconds. Pushing through. You can do a pulse and speed it up, whatever you need to do for 3, 2, last one. Come into your child's pose. Flip it right on over into those sit-ups. All right, C curve down. Fingertips right at the base. All right, we got 5 more. 3, 2, last one. And hopefully my mic is going to last out through the end of this. We're going to sit up tall, crossing the legs and reaching straight up overhead, dropping the shoulders down. Take a breath in and come over to one side. Bringing the arms back up and coming over to the other side.
It started out like a movie scene, something straight out of a magazine. I crossed my fingers, you'd come to me, then all of a sudden it became reality. hit my phone up. None of that pretentious life. No, 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 don't need no pills to get high. There's no doubt in my mind. Your love, it is all that I need. Hit my phone up. None of that pretentious life. No, 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 don't need no pills to get high. There's no doubt in my mind. Your love, it is all that I need.